This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off.
Why do we cry when we're happy? Emotional tears are usually associated with being sad. So why does the same negative reaction occur when we're overcome with a positive emotion like joy or relief? Yale psychologists came up with an explanation: emotional regulation. Tears of joy come on when our emotions are especially intense. When emotions are this strong, your body has a hard time controlling basic cognitive, social, and psychological functions. So the faster you can recover, the faster you can take control again. According to Yale psychologist Oriana Aragon, crying is one of the best ways to do this. People who do this seem to recover better from those strong emotions. Aragon and her colleagues conducted a study where she examined people's reactions to emotionally provoking images, like photos of cute babies. They discovered that people who have so-called negative reactions, like wanting to pinch the baby's cheek, could moderate intense emotions more quickly. But why is it important to regulate your emotions at all? Past research has shown that people who can regulate their emotions report better overall well-being and less psychological distress than those who suppress their feelings. And a good cry can be healthy too. Emotional tears can contain higher levels of stress hormones, including leucine, enkephalin, an endorphin, and natural painkiller. So the next time you're at a wedding and notice a grown man overflowing with tears, it's just emotional regulation at work.
What up, y'all? You already know it's Andrew Defy, aka the Gorilla Poet Laureate, aka the Hoodie God, aka Spitting Quarantino, aka I wear these sunglasses indoors no matter what time it is because my eyes are as sensitive as my heart is, y'all. And we gotta listen to that rousing round of applause. So we got a very special show today for you. As you know, it is Monday, but we had to switch some things around because some wild weirdness happened yesterday. I mean, we all know what yesterday was, right? It was Valentine's Day. I got a very, yeah. What up, Tony? Sierra says she here for the tea. Yeah, exactly. The tea is hot this morning. So I got an email yesterday. This email right here. So I'm game. I'm always up for it. So I'm kind of nervously awaiting whatever's gonna happen. The link is in the comments, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So wherever whoop. See, I'm off my game today. I'm a little nervous. So I guess we're just waiting for this secret admirer to come on, and we'll see how this goes. In the meantime and in between time, y'all, let's take stock like we always do at this time. What's your number, y'all?
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off.
Yo, what is your number, y'all? How are you feeling today? Yeah. This comment already made my day. Also, I do need to clarify something on the yeah. Oh, it still works. Number one, let's clarify that. Number two, that is not ODB. I'm sorry, I failed miserably for my hip hop people. That is Busta Rhymes. Got you all in check. Ooh ha! Got you all in check. So shout out to me for being big enough to admit my mistakes, and shout out to Jen for correcting me. So let's see. Tony's at 18. An 18? Bruh, let me get some of that breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Sierra checking in at a 6. We're going to see if we can get you to a 7 or an 8 by the time that this is over. Netta is at 2 hearts. And that's the thing. We make our own scales here. That's a big part of the Great Joy Hunt is you figure out your own scale, what is what for you. So, check in. You don't necessarily got to check in with me. You don't got to tell me what your score is. It don't matter. You know what I mean? If I know it, it matters if you know it. You know what I'm saying? So how you feeling today? Mike checking in at a 7. I am, let's see. Where am I? I'm at like a good 8. I'm nervous. I got a little bit of nausea going on from the nerves. I'm not gonna lie about it. Just nervous, a little anxious. You know what I mean? Like waiting to see when this person is going to pop up. Laura says she is at a solid purple today. I like it. Sierra says the DMX growl next. Does the DMX growl make you happy? Does it make you laugh? You know what I'm saying? The Busta Rhymes, yah, never fails to make me feel good. It's one of my little joy hacks. So, if you see me out in the streets in 2022, because I ain't coming outside in 2021. If you see me out in the streets in 2022, make sure you give me that yah. and for those of y'all who came in at anything under 18, go ahead. Just let it loose right now. Just let it loose. I promise you will feel better. You might even climb a whole integer just based on that yah. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is what's your number. We are still anxiously awaiting whoever this secret admirer is. The link is in the comments. Whoever you are, if you're really trying to join and do this thing, I held up my end of the bargain. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for us today. Let's see. I usually say the Andre 3000, lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Yeah, that'll do it too. Let me some sugar. I am your neighbor. I love it. All right, y'all. Well, I guess while we wait, we'll just get into the Great Joy Hint.
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it out. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it out.
So, I wanted to talk a little bit about Oh, okay. I'm getting a call right now. Let's see. Y'all ready? Drum it out. Let's see who it is.
Surprise! Hey, buddy.
Hi.
What up?
So you're the secret admirer, huh?
Yeah. I admire you. I admire a lot of people. I admire a lot of things, like a good bowl of oatmeal. I tried to send it a little card, but the oatmeal didn't really understand.
Well, I mean, the people are happy you're here.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy I'm here too. I always like a little TV time. It's also in my contract. I get paid double if it's like one of these things. So, just looking forward to that sweet paycheck. That's the only reason I'm on here. Just a sweet money. Give me that $1.
It's literally $1.
Yep. Now I'm getting 2. Gonna get myself half a Starbucks.
So I mean, while we're here, I guess let's. It was Valentine's Day yesterday. Zeus, did you do anything?
I got super romantic.
What's that?
I got romantic. I wrote like a whole poem.
You wrote a poem?
I did.
Can we do we get to hear it?
Yeah. This is for all the sweet, cute people out there looking at Zeus and being like, "Ooh, I wish I had a Zeus in my life." Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. Just me. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? No, because that would be stupid. You aren't overly warm and full of allergies, pollen doesn't pour from your body. You are not a season. Shortly after spring, you are a person. And people are not seasons. But shall I compare you to a dog friend I made? Yes, for unlike seasons, which do not have legs, you both have legs. Also, the dog has hair on it. That makes you more like a dog and less like a season. Do you see where I'm going with this? Shakespeare was a dummy. Shall I compare thee to a table? For it too has legs, which makes it much more like you than an esoteric human-made time designation. I wouldn't say a table is like a minute. You know what I mean? By the way, a table has 4 legs, so really it's more a dog than a person. Shall I compare my dog friend to a table? Yes, I shall. For my dog friend is sturdy like wood. And while I do not place things on my dog friend, I do place my hand to pet it with its fur. And that is a better comparison to make a table to a dog than Shakespeare's thee to a summer thing. This is the last line of the poem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting creative.
You are not the puppet laureate for nothing.
No. I'm the #1 puppet laureate.
The puppet laureate. Oh God. Oh God. Your little dog friend.
Oh, my little dog friend.
She got excited. She heard you talking about her.
Yay.
Oh, the people are speaking. You know
Hello,
what I mean?
friend.
We got claps going on. We got
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Zeus is back, baby.
Can
Listen to that dog go. Oh my god, it's like a well-groomed engine.
Welcome to my life. She's a white noise machine.
Dear God.
You got fans, Zeus.
Hey, snaps and golf claps.
And
I live for that. Zeus Zaddy. Oh, hey. I'm nobody's Zaddy. I mean, you got to go to my OnlyFans for that. It's where I eat Cheetos.
Zeus's OnlyFans is lit, y'all.
It's gonna be the littest. Just like my TikTok page that I'm totally still using.
Yeah, if you haven't gone to Zeus's TikTok page, there's some gems there.
Yeah, there's 4 gems and that's it.
Sometimes 4 gems is enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good enough for a crown. It's good enough for me. That's what I say.
That's goddamn right. Also, you know, I mean, while he's here, if y'all have any questions for Zeus, feel free to leave them in the comments. You know, what I mean? We'll get to asking those questions because I know Zeus is quickly rising to Sacramento and national and international and multiversal fame. You know what I mean? So you know, if you wanna tap in and ask the puppet laureate any questions, feel free to do so. I want to talk a little bit more about, because it was Valentine's Day, right? I see that poem. Was there a special someone that poem went to, or was that just a general to everyone? What are you?
I mean, I've kind of always had a crush on I don't know if you've seen this show. It's called Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's this Muppet on there named Georgia.
I don't know which one Georgia is.
Georgia is kind of like a pixie, like a fairy, not like a monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she's like, you know, whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. Shut up, Andrew. It's whatever.
Hey, I'm not yucking anybody's yum. You know what I mean? I'm excited for you. And I don't know how she says no when she hears that poem.
Yeah.
Now, we just got a question from the live stream.
Oh.
Z, what's it like kicking it in Smurf Village?
I'll tell you, Smurfs are a little weird. They're a little communist for my taste. But at the same time, that's not all a bad thing. You know, like Papa Smurf is definitely a very giving man. Well, Smurf, not really man. You know, make sure everybody has the same thing. They all have health care. So it's like 2 times better than America. You know how it goes.
Yeah. And I mean, you've been doing a lot of traveling. Speaking of,
you went to Australia and New Zealand, and
yeah. And folks are wondering, while you were out, Did Zeus get Botox?
Botox. No. I did eat some plants though. Just like grass, like a couple twigs.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's what you mean, like, I don't know what Botox is.
So the answer to that is no, Ruben.
Yeah. No.
Zeus did not get Botox. So I want to talk a little bit about, because clearly I thought I had a secret admirer and now I don't. So I want to talk a little bit about self-love, right? And the process of self-love and what that can look like. So, just this idea, right? We live in a law, in a universe governed by the law of attraction, right? So the way to like bring love to yourself and good love to yourself, a good partner, if you're trying to like bring that into existence for yourself, is to love yourself, right? Like you show yourself love, then you will attract that kind of love. But one thing, when I was young, I remember I had this youth minister, and I hope one of the two of them watches this, because I used to annoy the hell out of them because they would constantly tell me that you can't love someone else until you love yourself, right? I think that's an adage that a lot of us hear, and a lot of us hear all the time. And this idea, like, that used to frustrate me so much. That, like, because I couldn't just like wake up and love myself. You know what I mean? Like I got to this point where I realized I loved what other people loved about me, but I didn't necessarily actually love myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I dig into that process, what I find is that I can't love myself because it takes trust to love. Some of y'all are in relationships and you understand that you cannot have love if you do not have trust, right? And the same thing goes for ourselves. So if you don't trust yourself, then how can you love yourself? And then I get into, okay, so I need to trust myself. And when I get into, I need to trust myself, I realize I'm having a hard time trusting myself because I'm still holding a lot of shit against myself that I've done, that I've been through. So I realize I can't trust myself until I forgive myself, So I think that's like that's the process of getting to that self-love, right? Like, I don't think you can just start. If you don't love yourself, you can't just start at, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself.
Yeah.
For me, it's that process of like, forgive yourself, to trust yourself, to love yourself. And they all kind of build on each other. You know what I'm saying? So, if you are out there and, you thought you had a secret admirer and then it turned out to be your puppet ass roommate just playing a joke on you, then go through those motions, work on that self-love a little bit more. You know what I mean? Sierra says self-sabotage is the silent killer of loving yourself or someone else.
Oh yeah.
That's deep. And like a lot of us do that self-sabotage, and like where self-sabotage comes into play, is because we don't think we deserve it, right? We may not think we deserve love or happiness or gentleness, any of these things. So we sabotage it for ourselves. Man, thank you for that, Sierra. That's so insightful. Lord said, let yourself be vulnerable enough to trust. And you got to, it does take that vulnerability, and that vulnerability is work in and of itself. But if you can't be vulnerable with yourself, how are you going to be vulnerable with somebody else? You know what I mean? And relationships definitely take that vulnerability. You got to be able to like be in your vulnerability to, to accept yourself, you know what I mean? And communicate with yourself, much less communicate with somebody else, So
yeah, no, I'm a big fan of vulnerability. That's why I just like every now and then I'll headbutt a wall. Just, really let myself feel vulnerable.
That's
like nobody's perfect. If I could just like exposit for a second, everybody thinks they're perfect. But then when you headbutt a wall, you see like, oh man, that really hurts. And I'm pretty vulnerable. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
I mean, like, no. But like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Validation, Andrew.
You know,
I need your validation.
It's one of those absolutely not, but sure answers that I'm going to give you. You know, that's a lot of our relationship. Let's see. Tony says the investment into your partner has to equate what you're willing to lose if shit blows up. And like there's something in there for me about I think people a lot of times get into a relationship and they're really focused on how much they're investing into their partner, and a lot of times that takes away focus from what we're still investing into ourselves, right? Like I think the most successful relationships that I know of and that I see are folks who continuously do the self-work, right? Like folks that are, they may be married, but they still do that self-work like they're single and don't got nobody. So I think there's also something there that like, if it blows up, like you're going to be good because you've stayed doing this work. You haven't, put all your eggs in someone else's basket, as it would be. So yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And I mean, yeah. Expound on that for us a little bit, Tony. Give us a little bit more on that.
Yeah, because I mean, like, that very easily turns everything all, like, transactional and stuff, where it's like everybody has to give you something in order for you to care about them. I don't know. It just sounds a little weird to me. If it works for you, great. I hope it does.
Yeah, I mean... That's pretty much how you go through life, though, right? Like completely transactional relationships.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I love money and I love keeping money. And, let me put it this way. If little baby monster there didn't give me a share of the dog food, I wouldn't have written that poem. No poems if I don't get no dog food.
To be fair, she didn't give you any dog food.
Okay, I took it, but she didn't bark. So you tell me what that means.
Lack of consent is what that means. Sierra Ortiz says transactional love versus genuine love and the thin line between them. And I think what Tony was getting at is this. I think it is. I think it's less Here we go. If you've been burned, then you have to decide when the love feels right, when that trust is built and felt, then you're willing to reach over that fire that burned you before.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're getting at. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel it.
Sierra says, I had a conversation about transactional love when my previous relationship ended, and it blew my mind. What blew your mind about it? What blew your mind about it? Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of human interaction is like transactional. We just working to like do the best we can around that. I tried not to be transactional, but also like you got to get something out of it. You know what I mean? There's got to be a give and a take. Everything's got to be there's got to be reciprocity is what I'm saying. So I think that's like a really thin line. And I like that we're like trying to figure out exactly where that line is. Because I love what Tony said about reaching over the fire that burned you before. So there is like some work in being ready to do that. You know what I mean?
And like if you're not getting anything out of it at all, then like what are you doing there?
Right. This guy right here, Tyler, where's your joy at?
He's at a check heart.
And it's green. He's
a
on
green
the green
check
scale.
heart.
Yeah, he's on the green scale today. We love you, Tyler. So, we talking about self-love. I was aware of selfless versus selfish love, but as soon as transactional went into play, particularly with selfish love, it made me see people's motives different, for better or for worse. Yeah. And I think, man, I love the language, right? Like, I don't remember hearing transactional love until recently. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about this generation, is just the ability to like name an issue, even when there's not a name for it currently existing. So I think about like, when we talk about like toxic masculinity, that's something that we didn't have words for when I was growing up, right?
Yeah.
Things like non-binary, right? These new terms that people are coming up with, and they kind of hi. So just these new terms that help us really clarify how we want to live, right? And give us these like things like trauma bonding, right? Like the first time that I heard the word trauma bonding, I knew exactly what it meant. I'd never had that vocabulary to be able to explain these trauma bonding relationships, but I knew exactly what it was, right? And I think a lot of what the kids are doing with that, even like transactional love, like what that is the first time that you hear the word, but like you didn't, until that phrase came into my vocabulary, I didn't have a way to describe like, folks love what I can do for them, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Tyler says right here with you. Tony says, growing up with what seemed like conditional love is hard to overcome. Finding a partner that loves unconditionally raises a lot of questions. Yo.
It gets back into that self-sabotage thing.
Yeah. And that's what, we were talking about, doing the work on yourself and continuing your self-work even when you're with a partner. And I think that right there is a prime reason that people have to continue doing that self-work, because we do have, a lot of us got like childhood traumas. And I mean, I don't know anyone that doesn't have some kind of trauma from childhood, you know what I mean? So continuously working to like overcome those traumas, and to just be able to identify them. We as humans have so many blind spots. Like, I think that's one thing that therapy is really good for, is being able to have someone else point out your blind spots and be like, yo, you got one right there. Yo, you got one right there. You might not see this pattern, but there's this pattern happening for you. So, sometimes it helps, whether that's, a therapist, the homies. I definitely I'm a big proponent of therapy. I think everybody should get therapy. Like, when you pay your taxes, you should just get a coupon for therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this dog is doing so much right now.
I was gonna look at some therapy for myself, and I found this program online, and they were like, we're gonna offer you half off therapy. I was like, hell yeah, half off therapy. They're like, it's $150 a week. I'm like, sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's and it sucks that it's not something that's like really accessible for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there are some programs out there. There are some, especially here in Sacramento, and we're going to try and get some more resources on where those programs are at, so that we can offer them to y'all. Because, like I said, therapy is it's a good thing for anybody, Let's see. Tyler weighing in said, clean energy exchange is crucial. The third and fourth insight of the Celestine prophecy really nailed it. And now Tyler's going to get deep on us. The fourth insight experience studying the Celestine prophecy. The fourth insight is called the struggle for power. It builds on the previous insight, a matter of energy, which shows our world is a field of spiritual energy adaptable to our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, all centered around giving. We integrate the fourth insight when we see this human world as a vast competition for energy and thus for power. The fourth insight points out that for a long time, humans have been... And then he went even deeper, but I can't get there because we only allowed so many characters here on this chat. But no, I think you're absolutely right. Just the idea of that clean energy exchange, where things are not transactional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not doing something for someone else, or to get something out of someone else. You know what I mean? I think there's one of my things in relationships is like, don't say. Like, I have this thing against I love you too. Like, because it becomes such a transactional thing where it's like, I love you too. Like, don't say it.
I learned that from Rob Esperanza. He's the one who taught me that one.
Tell me more.
Rob Esperanza, wonderful poet. You can find him around town sometimes. I haven't seen him in a little while, actually. Rob, if you're watching, hi. Also, so he was talking about how, like, I love you too. You only say it when someone says, I love you. So it makes it like a whole thing where you don't actually love someone unless they love you in the first place.
Yeah.
Super toxic.
Yeah, that's kind of how it feels. And I think it just like for me, it just like wears it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, and it just become like you say I love you to get that I love you too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like where it's less of like, yo, I'm over. It bubbles up in me, and then I gotta tell you that I love you. You know what I mean? Yo, keep offering that extra energy, Tyler. You know we love it. You know we love it over here.
There.
You know, you just may have to break up the paragraphs a little bit.
I do agree. Humans always have been.
Humans always have been you. You know?
Yeah.
Except for Zeus.
Yeah, I'm a puppet.
So, you know, what are your keys to self-love? Do you have any practices or any rituals or any kind of things that you do regularly?
I've got a ritual. Yeah. I learned this from J-Ro. J-Ro just taught me this morning. When she's feeling down, she listens to ratchet hip hop. Gets down in boogies, little butt shake.
Yeah. That's and that'll do it. You know, I've definitely gone on the record many times in my life to say that gangster rap fixes everything.
Yeah. You know, it's just like getting to own your space and really like setting space for yourself. That's why I took the whole upstairs. That's why I taped off the door in so you can't get in.
And the stairs.
Yeah, and the stairs. Well, I mean, if you're not going to go upstairs, why do you need the stairs?
Y'all, can y'all contribute to Zeus's GoFundMe that he's about to start for the half of the rent that he's been owing me for like 10
Let's
months?
talk about this transactional love thing, though. You know, like that's super important not to get into those shores. I wouldn't sail my ship on that ocean. There'd be monsters there.
Where's your joy at, y'all? Where's your joy at?
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Go. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off.
What is the source of your joy, y'all? How you feeling? You know, where's your gratitude at this morning? What are you grateful for? Junior, hashtag dirty energy. That is a callback to an old Andrew Defy song that you can find on YouTube. It is a little, look, I told y'all I used to be wild. You know what I mean? So you see that video, you'll understand. I used to be wild, you know? Not just like hang out with puppets wild, you know? It's a different kind of wild.
The villain.
So, let's see. Tyler ringing in again. Ramadasa Sase Sohang is the mantra for the sacred healing meditation first taught in the summer of 1973. The healing meditation is used to pray for healing energy for our friends, family, and ourselves. For healing at a distance, this is the mantra. It cuts across time and space so you can send healing energy to someone thousands of miles away as easily as you can send it to someone across the room. Tyler dropping in with the magic today, y'all. Write that down.
Yeah. Get that in your practices.
Practicing the mudra and the mantra properly will optimize the energy flow and will make this meditation all the more potent. You know we believe in that magic out here. Come on. We believe in all things. Everything comes down to frequency and vibration. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I love you too, family. I love you too.
Or, to put it in much simpler terms, do you believe in magic? Other words too. There's some more lyrics in that song too. Something about magic in a young girl's heart. Yep. Did it. Yep. Next topic, please.
Next topic is where's your joy at? If you are in on the live stream, if you are tuning in, then tap in. Tell us where your joy is at. What is bringing you joy? Where is your what are you grateful for this morning? You know what I mean? This is a regular practice. Magic mushrooms. That's what Tony is grateful for today. It is a little early, Tony. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. You know what I mean? Sometimes this is the best time for it. You know what I mean?
I stumble every morning. You know what I mean?
What are you grateful for this morning? What are you thankful for this morning? Every day we try to just get ourselves into the momentum of what we are grateful for. You can't have joy without gratitude. They go hand in hand. It's peanut butter and jelly out here, or like roaches and mud pies to Zeus.
Yeah. Oh, hey, wait. For that last comment, put that last comment back up. I got something for him. Ooh. That was it. I just wanted to scare him.
I'm sure he's terrified right now.
Yeah, I'm a monster. Rawr.
Joy's waking up next to a smiling man, not having to go to work today. Maybe grabbing an I love you hoodie and Arden. Hey. Yeah, go get those. Oh my God. And Tony is truly scared, as you can
see. Take that.
So it's a shout out to Sledgehammer Graphics for their wonderful hoodies. As you saw the last time, last episode, they got some really fresh ones. So I've been rocking that, been promoting it a little bit. So I hope you do go get yours, Laura, and tell AC I said what up. And yeah. Let's see. Also, Tony.
Whoa.
Tony.
Eat the screen, Tony. Eat the screen.
All right. I'm not a cat. I'm here live. I'm not a cat. Anybody else want to weigh in? Where's your joy at? You know, my joy stays in the juice. You know what I'm saying? I got my recipe down to a T. You know what I mean? I should definitely start selling these things. Laura got a kick out of that one. Let's see. I mean, it's always a joy for me anytime Zeus is here.
Aww.
You know, that
see, maybe you're my secret admirer, and I was just trying to coax it out of you.
That is not at all how this works. You know what I mean? In fact, it was a very mean prank to play, but we'll talk about that later. You hurt my feelings.
All right. Yeah. We'll talk about it later. Wink. Little wink for the kids.
Yo, so if you are on the live stream, where is your joy coming from? We are just trying to cultivate as much joy as we humanly can. Question for Zeus on the hotline.
Oh,
Zeus, where's your joy?
Where's my joy? Well, my joy level is at like a solid. Hold on, let me do the math on it real quick. So, I had collard greens this morning. That was really good. I drank some of the fluid that goes with it. That was pretty. I'm talking to Andrew, which is fun because my prank worked. I'd say it's like a solid 8, 9.
Good to know.
Yeah.
But collard green, is that why the house smells like this right now?
Yeah, I cooked a bunch of collard greens just so I could like get the broth and then drink just the broth, and then I threw all the collard greens out.
Where did
in the trash?
Okay, that's why the trash smells like that. What?
It's healthy. That little like drink in your hand or whatever. Like, okay, that's cute. I've got collard greens just like all inside my stomach. Collard green juice.
I guess it's better than like when you're trying to make those mud pies all up in the kitchen, but like,
yeah. See, I'm moving on up.
It's still kind of gross, bro. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I love me some collard greens for dinner.
Wait a minute, Mr. All Natural, Mr. I'm turning a leaf. What's more natural than dirt? Have you ever eaten dirt?
Not since I was a very young child.
It's organic, young man. They grow it everywhere.
Like, it's so weird how much you can hate and love a being at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I feel that way about the sun.
All right. Any other joy to be tapped in with us on this live stream this morning? Where's your joy coming from? What are you thankful for? And any questions that you may have for Zeus, aka my not so secret admirer, who actually believes that I'm his secret admirer and he's just coaxing it out of me.
I knew it all along.
Zeus, you got any big plans for this week?
This week? Yeah. I've got a big old plan. I think I might just take a quick trip to Snoozeville, and then after that, wake up, take some of that kale out of the trash can, kind of double boil it. You know, it's gonna be a wild week. Getting down with my bad self.
You're gonna double boil trash kale?
Oh yeah.
Also, you know, we've been making a little bit of music together.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Trash Kale should definitely go on the band name list.
Trash friggin' kale, yes. Yeah.
So we are going to, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to work on our musical project, Trash Kale.
I love it.
EP coming out soon. You know what I'm saying? We'll be, well, we won't be playing anywhere near you.
I've been working on the beat, actually. Check this out. Hold on. Wait for it. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash Kale.
Here we go. Trash kale. Double boiled. Nutrients twice. Yep. All right. That's it. Can't give them all the magic.
Tony says, Zeus, you going to make that pad smell like a dirty diaper. Don't double boil trash kale.
Well, I mean, have you been around here? You know, Andrew isn't too fond of showers. Or no, that's me. I'm thinking about me. Sorry.
It's the double boil for me. You know what I mean? Like
you gotta double boil yourself and your collard greens.
Oh. Well, it has been another legendary episode here on the Great Joy Hunt. But me and Zeus got some real music to make. We got to get this Trash Kale EP out, and we got to make the Don't Double Boil Trash Kale T-shirts and hoodies for all of y'all, because this is definitely what the people want.
That's our first album name, Double Boiled.
Double Boiled by Trash Kale.
Boom,
bruh. Yeah, we may need to take it a little more metal. You know what I'm saying? Laura, what's up? You trying to play some bass on this or what?
Huh?
Trying to be part of Trash Kale? Laura gets down.
Get in.
Trying to help us double boil this Trash Kale right now or what?
Double boil. Get that trash.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
Music all day today. So yeah, I think that means Laura's in.
I think so. That is the international rock sign of yes.
And I mean, I think Tony's in too. I think Trash Kale just got 2 new members. You know what I mean?
Oh damn!
So we'll be here at the house. Y'all can't come by and jam. You know what I mean? But if you want to plug in your instruments in the front yard, and we'll kind of listen through the window. And then we'll play along too. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll figure out how to do it distance. So, you know, just hold on. How did you miss Haley's message? Wait, where's
Haley's message?
I don't see Haley's message.
I missed Haley's comment. I don't think I missed Haley's message.
Yeah, it definitely would have been better to say Haley's comment. You know what I mean? Like,
Haley's comment. That's so good.
We could have ripped off that for so long. Like. I don't even see Haley's comment, but I think this is it. Garbage Kale Kids.
Garbage Kale Kids.
Yo, I love it. It is. It's magic. So yeah, I got a show tonight at 8:08. We are doing Masked Up. You remember that show, Zeus?
Oh, yeah.
That's where Zeus got his start, made his superstar debut over on that show. So tonight we got a couple interviews. I got an interview with a really, really dope HIV activist and with a MD who specializes in addiction medicine and mental health. His name is Joby Morrow. He's also a member of the Element Brass Band, if you're here in Sacramento. So we're going to talk to him about a lot of things. It's a really, really great show tonight. So, you know, if you're around, tune in. We're not going to go too hard on the Rona stuff. My thing is, like, I'm not trying to, like, hit everybody with the numbers every week while they're going down. Now, if they start to like peak up again, then we're going to get right back on those numbers and I'm going to start hitting you with all of that depressing shit. So let's all just do our part so we don't have to be depressed about this shit and we can just watch it kind of go down and ease up. So, yeah, make sure you tune in tonight, 8:08. Zeus, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah. I've got like a laptop, a microphone, like this lamp.
Do you have anything you want to promote?
Oh, yeah. I'm not really hiring at the moment.
Do you have anything coming up that you'd like to advertise?
No.
Thank you. This has been a giant waste of time, sponsored by Trash Kale.
Trash Kale.
The Trash Kale EP dropping real soon. You know what I mean?
Double boiled coming at you.
Double boiled in the spot. So I think that's gonna do it for us today, y'all. Any parting words, Zeus? Any sage advice for the people today?
Yeah. Don't forget to floss, kids. If you take nothing else away from all this, all that self-love, whatever, don't forget to floss.
Flossing is an act of self-love.
Yeah. There you go. That's a good tie-in.
And by that, I mean the dance.
Your dentist will love you for sure.
The Fortnite dance. Flossing.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it was a dance too.
Make sure you do that.
Get that floss in.
All right, y'all. For Zeus Fitzgerald, I'm Andrew Defy, and you already know I love you, and you can't do shit about it.
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it out. Top of the moon, I'm gonna set it out.